Mic drop. I'm out. I'll catch you.
Peace out. Peace out.
Don't worry, Jimmie Allen and Mickey Guyton are both here to dish on their new collab. And we've got the stories that define the week on People in 10. I'm Makon Jovu, bringing you everything you need to know about pop culture right now. 10 minutes are on the clock, so let's get to it with the first 5. Starting with insider info on what led to the end of Reese Witherspoon's 12-year marriage.
What?
An insider insists the exes are the best of friends and there's no fighting or drama. They've just been spending less and less time together as Reese focuses on her career.
And it's exhausting! I'm exhausted!
Still, a source says she's obviously disappointed because she never saw herself getting another divorce. And as one relationship ends, the Bachelors Zach and Katie are starting their life together, but they're in no hurry to walk down the aisle.
We have like the rest of our lives together, so why does everything need to be a rush? It doesn't.
It's taking our time, spending time with each other, just enjoying it.
And as Terry Bradshaw's daughter Rachel enjoys newlywed life, Ben Affleck is praising his wife Jennifer Lopez at the premiere of his new film Air.
None of it would be possible, this company, this movie, this joy tonight, without the love and support of my wife. You're fabulous, you're amazing, you're wonderful, good, kind, and magnificent, and I love you.
This as Keanu Reeves shares how his longtime love, Alexandra Grant, gave him his last moment of bliss.
A couple of days ago with my honey, we were smiling and laughing and giggling. We were in bed. We were connected. It was really nice.
That's the perfect way to put it for a family magazine, Keanu.
And we're continuing to keep tabs on the Gwyneth Paltrow trial.
Well, I lost half a day of skiing.
Depositions were read from Paltrow's children this week, who were skiing with her in Utah on the day in question.
Gwyneth's son Moses remembers hearing his mom yelling at a man for running into her, while her daughter Apple says Gwyneth was in a state of shock at lunch after the incident.
Paltrow and retired doctor Terry Sanderson agree the 2016 collision happened, but not who crashed into whom.
He's accusing Gwyneth of acting negligently after allegedly colliding with him, while Gwyneth says he hit into her and is extorting her for wealth and fame.
And while some trial moments go viral,
Are you good friends with Taylor Swift? No.
Paltrow is ready to put this behind her.
A source tells People that Gwyneth feels icky about the case and just wants it to be over.
Sanderson is suing Paltrow for $300,000 in damages, while she is countersuing for $1 and legal fees. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves hits theaters this week.
We're facing the greatest evil the world has ever known.
She's executing our people.
This is unlike anything we've ever seen.
But the movie stars Chris Pine and Regé-Jean Page had never played the iconic game before, so Chris called in reinforcements.
My nephew is a huge gamer, a huge player. I asked him to take me and my family through a campaign that he'd written and really had fun, because at the end of the day, the heart of D&D is playing, it's playing pretend.
We started as a cast by playing a game together. And that actors fall really naturally into that. It's just you kind of come up with the wildest, most magical, goofiest, occasionally heroic idea that you can think of, and then you pass it on to the person next to you. If that person happens to be Chris Pine, then you're in good hands.
We go from that dynamic duo to one of our favorite Hollywood couples.
I don't want to boast or brag or whatever,
but I'm on the cover of People.
But on the cover of People magazine.
Kyra Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon have been married for 34 years, but still remember the night that started it all.
It was a nice dinner. I opened the menu and said, I can't believe these prices, and he instantly fell in love. I was like, oh my God, this place is really expensive.
Wow, a girl that actually looks at the prices.
She's a keeper.
I'm gonna marry her.
Their new movie, Space Oddity, is out Friday.
This is our spot. It's our little corner of the world. And
I'm not giving it up.
And while Kevin stars, Kyra was in her happy place, behind the camera.
It's always been really easy to direct Kevin because, I mean, he's brilliant, first of all, and he takes notes really well. Although he doesn't necessarily like notes, he will take them well.
I think if my wife wasn't the director, I probably would have been a little more cranky.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I've never seen her unhappy on a set when she's directing. I mean, she just absolutely adores doing it.
Moving on to a story you've been following closely on people.com.
You can certainly look in the mirror and go, oh, well, if I just had like a lower facelift.
Family Ties star Justine Bateman is defending herself against people who say she looks old.
I just don't give a Like, I think I look rad. I think my face represents who I am. I like it.
The 57-year-old admits she's thought about Botox and fillers.
But she says those things would have taken more from her than what they could give her.
I would erase, I feel like I would erase not only all my authority that I have now, but also I like feeling that I am a different person now than I was when I was 20.
And she's troubled by society's need to reverse natural aging.
I feel sad that they're not just enjoying life.
Now, let's move on to some screen time. I'm so excited to be joined by Jimmie Allen and Mickey Guyton, who star in the groundbreaking music competition series, My Kind of Country, streaming now on Apple TV+.
That was so sincere and beautiful, and that is country music.
I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. For question number 1, you'll give me 1 answer. Question number 2, you'll give me 2 answers, and so on and so forth. Let's do this. As a longtime country fan and a woman of color, I really love the approach to My Kind of Country. You're really giving people of all backgrounds a chance to showcase their talents. What is one thing that you're hoping audiences will take from the show?
I'm hoping that people see country music can come from anyone and from anywhere. And I'm hoping that we slowly start to change how country music is viewed.
You two are just wonderful, amazing performers. But what's one thing you learned from the artists featured on the show?
They're just so good at their crafts in so many different ways that it just inspired me to just get better musician. You know, I play the guitar, but not well. And like, there's artists there that are just insane. And it just made me want to become a better artist.
The crazy thing is, I don't think you need to become better. I think you're great. I think you need to be more of what you feel and not hold back. Because I think it's in there. Just let it out.
Mic drop. I'm out. I'll catch you on that.
Peace out. Peace out.
Jimmie, you just wrapped the Denim and Rhinestones tour with Carrie Underwood. How amazing. What are 2 top moments you have from that tour?
Every night getting to go out with Carrie and do Denim and Rhinestones and get a chance to dance.
Oh yeah, doing that little
And
dance
yeah, it was
number.
fun.
Did you make that up?
No, her choreographer did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are there any fun facts that you can share about Carrie that we may not know?
Carrie, you know, getting a chance to be around her this whole tour, man, she's really, really cool. And she's really an introvert. She said she's an introverted introvert. You know, she enjoys being a mom. She says she enjoys gardening. And, you know, I got to see a side of her that you typically, you know, don't see. Because we hear the amazing voice, but it was amazing to get a chance to know Carrie, the person.
Mickey, your recent single, How You Love Someone, is so beautiful.
Can you sleep alone as long as the porch lights on?
And I want to know how you love someone special in your life, your husband. Can you tell me 3 ways that you guys stay connected with your busy schedule?
Luckily, my husband, he owns his own business as well. So he's his own boss, so he can be home a lot and still, and travel with me as I work. Also, it's exhausting, but I really do make it a point to choose him every single day. And then, you know, loving our son. We have this beautiful 2-year-old who's crazy. It's just balancing it. You just do it. I don't know how else to describe it. You just do it.
Now, I know that you're both parents, and I would love to know if any of your kids are showing signs of music talents or abilities.
Actually, yeah. You know, my son, I actually wrote 2 songs the last 2 weeks, 2 tracks he's made.
Oh my
He's slowly
God.
becoming it's crazy. So my son's mom is a hip hop dancer. So Aiden can dance, and he's a really good singer. It's he's a lot better singer at that age than I was. He said, "Daddy, I want to be a country artist." I said, "No, I'm making you a pop star. It's a lot more money." Because he's my retirement plan.
There's so many people who would be starstruck to meet either one of you. And I know you've met a ton of celebs, but I want to know 4 times, 2 from each of you, when a celeb encounter has left you starstruck.
First of all, I tend to run away from celebrities like that because I don't want them to disappoint me. But the last person I did that to was Don Cheadle. Like, I saw him and like ran away from him. And that's how you know I'm starstruck. I run away from them.
I would say the first time I was starstruck when I met Kobe. When I met Kobe, I about lost it. And Andy Reid, he was the Eagles coach for a long time, and now he coaches the Chiefs. And to Eagles fans, Andy Reid there's God and there's Andy Reid. And I couldn't talk. Like, my security guard, Charles, made fun of me for a long time. When I met Andy Reid, I was like, I couldn't say nothing. It's Andy Reid.
And finally, give us 5 reasons to watch My Kind of Country.
It's inclusive.
The
Talent. It's like it's filmed in a documentary type way, which is really cool.
Different versions of what you already love.
You get an inside scoop on what's going on in these artists' heads.
I'm ready to show people what they've been missing. Jimmie and Mickey, thank you so much for joining me. Now, everyone, be sure to check out My Kind of Country. It is streaming now on Apple TV+. All right, time's up. We'll see you back here next Thursday.